Rooster tails. Everybody used to talk about those when I was growing up. I used to use them a lot. I haven't fished a rooster tail in probably over a year or more. I don't know. I've kind of gotten, I used to use them, gotten away from it, started finding all these other little soft plastics and finesse fishing and all this different stuff. And I was like, you know what? Let me get a rooster tail out, because I had, obviously you can see this one's been in my bag, kind of bounces around. It's pretty rough, but it's brand new. I think it's a 1/8 ounce rooster tail, got from like Walmart probably. I think they're like $3 or something like that. And I'm in a little creek here that's it's pretty shallow, but there's some little deep pools and different things, and it's full of life, full of sunfish and some little bass and shiners, different stuff like that. So I'm gonna put this on, and I got a little swivel I'll probably put on there. Hopefully the swivel's not too big for it, hopefully. But I haven't used a rooster tail, and I'm like, do they still work? Do they still catch fish? We're gonna go through here, and I'm gonna see what they catch. Will they catch the bigger fish? Will it only get little stuff? Will it not get as many hits? I caught several fish kind of coming through here with some little swim baits, but I saw a lot more, so I want to see if this rooster tail actually will pull these fish out. I'd rather not use a swivel that big, but I don't think it's going to matter to these fish. I think they're just going to be aggressive, and I'd rather have some kind of swivel just to keep the line twist out, and a little extra weight help me cast this thing. Oh, what was that? Oh, I already got a hit. Oh, I already got a fish. Dude, that's a good, oh my. That's a good fish. What is that? Oh my goodness. Look at that bluegill. Holy cow, he hammered that. Look at his fins. This is a thick bluegill, and he's dark. Wow. Okay, maybe I should use rooster tails more. That is a solid bluegill out of a little creek. And the first cast. Can we go 2 for 2? I knew that there was a bunch of sunfish in here. I don't know. I saw little ones pecking. I just didn't know if there was many, like how many bigger ones. But the rooster tail kind of can, I don't know, it mimics so many different little things, but I mean, a little minnow, but it's also got a little skirt on it. It's also got a lot of flash and vibration. It's got a little treble hook so it can catch. Oh, I had a hit there. Oh yes, dude. Oh my goodness. They are hammering this thing. Look at that largemouth. That's a good creek bass. Oh, he barely got the end of it there though. He swiped it. I think something hit at it and then he hit it. I don't know. Okay, I guess successful video. Sometimes the old ways are good ways. I really have kind of just stopped using them totally. I always have them with me because I just, you know, it's one of those things work, but you're like, yeah, but this over here works too, or I like fishing this. So, but oh my, the rooster tail is so simple. But like, I know when the weather warms up and getting hits. Oh, come on. When they're more aggressive, you know, it can catch them, but it also can catch them all times of the year. A lot of times I'll go for fish. I'm trying to use a slower moving lure to let it sink in there, but today they want this, and they can get hooked on it. I fished through here earlier, and I didn't catch anything out of this hole, and a lot of the lures I threw, I was getting hits, but I wasn't hooking them. I am hooking them now. This is wild. I can't believe the healthy size of these. Oh my goodness. Just how good and healthy these fish are. That's bigger than I'm catching in the lake most of the time. Oh. Well, I guess I can't leave here. Maybe we'll do the whole video sitting right here at this one deep pool. I did walk through that hole. Ooh, I'm getting hammered. Like just pecked. I did walk through that hole and it was up to my chest. So it was like at least 4 foot deep. There may be a lot more fish in there than I realized, even though little lures I was throwing through there earlier didn't catch anything. Whoa! Actually, I didn't even spin that one. I just let it sink and a guy hit it. Goodness. These are some like super healthy bluegill. Oh wow, they're so colorful too. Look at all the specks on them, just everything's popping. I just let that one sink and he hit it. I was trying to get it down in there a little bit. Ouch. Well, if I can get the hook out here, I'll get another cast in. That's the only thing about the treble hooks. I know that you can put the single hooks on there, and that's a good idea to have those with little inline spinners with single hooks. I don't know if you'll miss anything. I think for the most part, if they hit it, they're gonna get hooked. Might miss some of the littler ones, but it's a lot easier getting the hook out. But when they get hooked with this thing, they're gonna get a hold of it and hang on to it and should stay on it. All right, let's let that thing sink again. Just let it sink. It's kind of fluttering as it sinks. I got braid on this line with a little leader line of like fluorocarbon. But with braid, I mean, I can throw, it's only 8-pound braid, I can throw this thing a mile. I'm still getting some hits that I'm not hooking up with. There's a lot of fish that are just barely nibbling at it. And I can't really, I don't know what to do about that. Other than, oh, well, I got one there. Other than they're kind of smaller ones. Well, that's not a smaller one. Oh, dude, the bluegill that I've caught today are so healthy and just like thick. These little streams have so much life in them. So many little bugs falling in and out of these, you know, trees. So they got nonstop, like every time the wind blows, like right now it is, there's gonna be bugs flying in, little, all kinds of different things that these bluegill feed on, besides other little minnows and little crayfish. And oh yeah, got a little couple dogs barking. Got me a nice bluegill. Oh yeah, what is that? I think I hit it really aggressive. Little largemouth. Or wait, is it a largemouth? Oh, it's actually a spot. Yep, it's a little spotted bass. So, a little spotted bass for today. Oh, come on. Oh, I got one. There's like 6 fish following, hitting at it. A couple of them are little bass. And I get hooked a little tiny bluegill. When I throw a rooster tail, when I throw it out there, I like to kind of just snap it to get it spinning. Let it hit the water, kind of start cranking, and just kind of give it a twitch, just a kind of a jerk, like just to feel the resistance, because you want that, oh man, I missed it, got it twice. You want that spinner spinning, just buzzing through the water. It doesn't matter, I mean, you can change up the speed however you want. You can do faster, slower, kind of depending, maybe depending how deep the water is, or how you find that the fish are hitting. Are they hitting it faster, they're hitting it slower? But it's one of those things, just, it's an old tried and true, and it just catches fish. I like how, I kind of forget, I forget to use these older lures, or not older, but just lures that I've kind of used to use and then I moved on. But this thing allows me to cover a lot more water than I remember. So I can throw it further, cast really far, and I can just cover water. Oh, here we go. I had to slow it down a little bit to get this guy. I felt him like nipping at it. slowed it down. That is one colorful redbreast. That's the kind of fish you can catch all day. Well, at least in the summertime, all day. There we go. Oh yeah, nice bluegill. Maybe the last one, about to get out here. Unless I can get a couple more out of this underneath the bridge, I don't know. No skinny fish today, these are good ones. And just, yep, another bluegill, a little paler. Oh, and it's back. With what seems like hundreds of new lures coming out every year, new designs, new styles, new material, new brands, there's nothing wrong with them. I love using new stuff and trying out new stuff, and I've found several lures that I really like that are newer lures, and I started trying them and started liking them. But there's nothing wrong with old ones that work, like a rooster tail. I don't know why I forget about some of these times. I'll forget. I'll have these lures that I really like, I'm really confident in, and then by the next year I kind of forget about it, or I don't pick it back up, and I'm like, why am I not using that? That thing catches fish, I should be using it. And a lot of it, I like trying out all kinds of different things, but sometimes it's easy for me to get stuck on one that I use for a long time, and then I finally move to something else and I forget to go back to that old one. But rooster tail works good. I got some ideas. I want to try using them more. I thought about trying to do them in a lake and do a tournament using rooster tails. So see if that, stay tuned, and we'll see if that works out. It's definitely got to be in the summertime when I know the fish are active and everything. But man, a little inline spinner catches all kinds of fish. It's cheap. You can cover a lot of water. It catches big fish, little fish, all the fish, and caught some really good ones and really fun ones today. Thanks for watching.